Kody, when you go back and look at how you guys performed against Wofford as a unit, do you feel like that was the best game the defensive line has played so far this season?
I'd say, yeah. I mean, I was happy watching us move around, and we were executing pressures right and fitting gaps the way we were supposed to and getting on edges.
Kody, I'm curious, what was the last week like around the building here? And is there any different mood now that you've moved into week 2 now?
I think it's an emotional week for anybody when you lose a head coach, but I think, with Coach Monty coming in, and he really just picked up right where we left off, and we kept working, and now, just got to put your head down and keep working now.
Other questions for Kody? David?
When you see a guy like Kamari Copeland have that diving interception like that,
Yeah.
I mean, what's going through your mind? Is that just kind of who he is? He can kind of make those kind of plays.
I think it's a testament to his character of how he works in practice, and you never know when that opportunity is going to come. It's all the times of him covering down in practice, running to the ball. That's just a payoff for them. So it's a testament to his character.
When you scout NC State, what stands out to you about the quarterback and all their skill players they have?
The quarterback, he's a tall guy, pretty lengthy, and I've seen him turn over the ball a couple times, and I think we should go and take advantage of that as a defense. And skill players wise, I mean, they got some good backs, and we got to gang tackle them, and we do that, we'll be all right.
David, too.
What have been your impressions of Coach Montgomery? Obviously, as a defensive player, you probably didn't have a lot of interaction with him before now.
Yeah, no, I've met him a little bit here and there, but now I'm just stepping in. I didn't know too much about this guy, but I've been really impressed with him this last week and a half. And he's stepping in, doing his job, and it's brought me confidence back into this team to just keep pushing, keep going, because it's going to work out in the end.
I mean, when he's named the interim, are you like Google searching him or reading bios or just trying to learn anything about him?
I just waited, and I just wanted to hear what he had to say when he came up and addressed the team, and I wanted to just hear it from him, who he was as a person, and it's been a great run so far with him.
Damien?
Kody, you joined the team after spring ball. What did you sense with the team staying together after Coach Pry was fired, and the cohesiveness of this team in the days that followed?
I know, at least just talking for our D-line, we're going to be here together, and we're going to be working together for Virginia Tech, and I want to play with dudes that want to be here and want to play. And, there's plenty of dudes on the team like that. And, just the work we did this summer, we've bonded, and we're going to be able to play together, and we just got to keep our head down and keep working.
You played 113 snaps. It looks like high 20s first couple games, 36 against ODU, 23 last week. Is there a sweet spot for number of snaps where, you've been described as sort of a high motor guy where you can keep that motor all the time and still be effective?
I don't think there's any snaps that I can't play. Just having Price do the rotation with us. I'm following whatever he's doing. If I'm up, I'm in and playing, but it really doesn't matter. I think any of us on the field have a high motor, and we just got to keep practicing that way and show it on game day.
At least according to Pro Football Focus, that was your best game last week, grade-wise. Do you feel it was your best game? How do you feel like you played?
I think I played decent. I've been doing my job, but there's still plays out there that I can make and improve from, and there's plenty of those across the board, and I could just work on them in practice and make some more plays.
David?
What was Coach Price's message to you guys, your group, coming off this last week, after all the stuff with Coach Pry happened?
He was really big on, you're going to see who some people are, and, this group right here has got to lead it, and we got to lead being a dedicated group to what this program is about and bringing it back to what it is. And, there's going to be people that are having a tough time with it, and you got to rise them up and make people rise up with you.
What did you like about not just your position group, but the team as a whole, the response on Saturday, going out there and kind of playing 4 quarters?
I was excited to see that we came together and played, some complementary football, and we're going back and forth as a defense and offense, and to actually play 4 quarters together as a team. I think we can just keep building off of that into the NC State game.
David, to you, and then we'll go to Zoom.
David asked you about JC's message to you guys. Did he mention to you that he has been in this situation before and that he actually served as the interim head coach here for 3 games?
Yeah, no, so he's definitely, he mentioned that he's been in situations like this and there's been plenty of, he knows how it goes, and that's why he was saying like, we got to stay together and we got to work together for a common goal, and we're all here to play football, so come out, strap up, and play football.
Let's go to Zoom for a couple.
On Zoom, we have time for a couple questions for Kody. Any questions on Zoom for Kody? Okay, Travis.
All right, we'll come back in the room, David.
I'm curious, Benji mentioned that he had a lot of fun last weekend, like against Wofford, just getting out there and playing. He mentioned that Coach Montgomery's message was along those lines, just remember how much fun you had growing up playing this game as a kid. Did you have fun, like enjoying going out there and playing with those guys on Saturday?
Yes, no, I had a lot of fun. It was fun to go beat a team, of course, but coach did have the message that, remember how much fun you had playing when you were a kid, and just go out there and play. And I think that's something we all got to get back to. Like, you're playing a game of football, and you got to just go out there, play it like your last. Like, you never know when you're going to be done playing football, so you got to play every snap like it's your last.
Thanks, Kody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.